I'm at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City for REIT Week 2011, NAREIT's Investor Forum. Joining me is Kevin Lindemann, the Director of the Real Estate Group with S&L Financial. Kevin, you are a veteran of REIT Week. You've been here a number of years. How would you say that the type of attendees has changed over that time?
When you look at who's here, I think you're seeing the corporates are sending more people now, which is good to see. I think that indicates some optimism on their side. You're also seeing a number of new faces. A number of smaller buy-side shops are sending one or two people and these are shops who don't typically send people to a REIT conference, but they're here to check out the space. So I think the number of interested people is very encouraging, and the number of new faces here is very encouraging too.
And we've seen the industry go from recession to recovery, and certainly one of the topics here at REIT Week is growth, the next phase. Are we in it? When's it going to happen?
Yeah.
What's your take?
My take is that we're not there yet, but that it may not be too far off. I think everybody's looking to see some more positive macroeconomic signs. I think everyone's looking to see sustained job growth and the positive impact that will have across all of the property sectors, office most particularly. It doesn't feel like we're there yet, but it doesn't feel like we're too far off. If I had to guess, we'll start seeing some more positive signs in the second half of this year, and hopefully it will take hold next year. But certainly the investment community is betting on the future and looking forward. So the nice run that we've seen in REIT stocks over the past 18 months, I think, has been a sign of optimism and belief that we're not too far away from the growth phase.
And speaking of the second half of 2011, what do you think is going to be the dominant story in that time period?
I think the lack of IPOs is what has been a little bit surprising this year. I think a lot of people expected there to be more companies coming into the public space. So it'll be interesting to see whether that picks up in the second half. You know, I think the companies need to catch up to their valuations a little bit. We've seen, significant multiple expansion in the REIT space. We haven't really seen the earnings growth that I think the market would really like to see. That's all, of course, connected to seeing some better broad economic indicators. But right now the market seems very healthy. Number of people at the conference, it suggests that there's really a fair amount of optimism in the space.
Great. Kevin, thank you very much for joining us.
My pleasure.
For more from REIT Week 2011, be sure to visit REIT.com.